Good morning. Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to Commute Chronicles. It's a beautiful day. Is the moon out still? I ain't seen it. Get ready for AliExpress is sending me emails for cobras.
Really?
Yeah, like, once you punch in something in the search bar, nigga, they gonna be like reinforced. Oh, you sure you don't? And like that air fryer I'm trying to get for Nirvana, right? Dude, because I had to like take off my old card and put on the new one because of that, because I'm a merchant through them. It's like I had to go through all this, verify my shit. Cause I got a new bank card with my business name on it. Like, I attached that to that. Like, nigga, y'all take money that's coming out of this account. So I had to wait a couple of days to get it verified, make sure everything was legit. And they're like, wait a minute, bitch, this ain't the same card you got on here. What you trying to do? I'm like, at least I know they got precautions. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody can just jump on there, use somebody's credit card, and just go to buying shit. They got shit. They got it set up where it's like, no, we got stuff to send us flags. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, I ain't mad. I'll wait them couple of days for it to be verified. If it saves me somebody stealing money out of my account, stealing a card and spending money off my card. So I waited them couple of days. But in them couple of days of waiting for them to go through my make sure my documents is correct. And they did it the same way Amazon. I guess that's the new way of doing it now. You got to send front, back of your license plate.
It's bigger than Amazon.
You got to send front, back, or at least Amazon doing it like them. You got to send front, back, your license, your bank statement, front, back. Proof that, bitch, this is you and this is your card and why you got it.
People forget Alibaba is, they got 1 billion people.
Exactly.
Amazon not over there.
Exactly. They don't need Amazon over there.
So they got Alibaba and AliExpress. People need to. I don't think they understand that.
Exactly. So it's like, and I can sell on that, dude. I can get on, but I'm like, nigga, the competition. You think Amazon bad, nigga? No.
Amazon has took over white folks.
Yes, money. Right.
Alibaba, they got the Indians. That's 1 billion people. And they got China. That's another 1 billion people. That's 2 billion people they fucking with.
Yup. And what's crazy is they communicate with you. Like, if you buy something from their store, they email you. Like, very friendly. Very customer service prone. Let's just put it that way. Like how motherfucking customer service used to be back in the day when Americans was doing it. Nigga, that's how they on it. You alright? You need anything? You good? Thank you. Okay. Support. Like they rah. Like if you on they shit switchboard, you obviously.
It just take too long for their shit to get here. But China.
Customs.
Right. And customs like, we gonna hold this shit for about a week.
Now they've changed. When I was getting ready to order the air fryer, it said 2 weeks. No, what did it say? It didn't say 2 weeks. It said 7 days. So I don't know if they've improved it or if that was some political shit that was going on.
Probably was when Trump was in office.
Yeah. So it's like now it's like the shipping, they saying 7 days. I'm like, what?
Trump wasn't fucking with them.
So I don't know if the shit is switched up or what, but I'm like, nigga, I need, like that's what we need to start buying our shit from. Like, instead of going to Menards and nigga, we need to buy shit from them. Get in the habit of going through the catalog.
I'll see if the air fryer get there, because I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? We don't spend the money and we waiting to get.
But that's okay. We used to wait. In the regular post office, we used to wait. Oh, now because Amazon forces it by default, because you're so used to Amazon, I gotta have it in 3 days. Like, okay.
Well, use them to sell your shit.
You didn't use this, did you?
No, not today.
Gotta clock up on the points, man. I didn't think that. I should have reminded you. I didn't go to bed like it's a damn near 12 o'clock. Damn near, yeah, about 12. So I'm on 5 hours sleep right now. I'm not even getting 4 nights rest. That's what, 8 hours? I gotta function off 5 hours sleep, 5 hours sleep every day. I used to go home and take a nap. I can't do that no more. I gotta leave early. And that Amazon had me fucked up. I was doing that Amazon like a nigga. I wasn't taking no naps. I was trying to get every little bit of Amazon shit in as I could before I went to work. Only to find out, man, I gotta get all this shit. And I gotta have money in my account to make sure this shit go through. I'm like, nigga, I'll get this shit set up. I ain't got no loot in my account, nigga. What's the point? Gotta have money. Gotta have that capital. And I spent more money in that last incident than I did made. Between shipping fees and all that.
Why are you not tagging all the shipping fees to them?
No, I am. But, you know, you pay for returns and stuff. You gotta pay for that. And I pay for postage. I gotta pay to send it to them.
Put that in the price.
It's in there. I checked on that. I had to check on that. You know, it's set up how my Wix is set up. Like my Wix shipping is how it's connected to there, how Wix is. Because I'm going through Amazon through Wix, actually. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, they're not compatible. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to go in and submit at each one. I can't do it in a bulk because whatever the heading that Wix got is not corresponding with Amazon. No matter how I switch it, I'm like, nigga, I'm done. Maybe this guy tell me, get your house in order. My house is not in order. It's broke. These gas prices are just gonna stay broke. Fucking with the shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Are people still fucking with Biden? What's his approval ratings right now?
I have no idea. Can you roll the back window down? I don't know. Biden can go and whatever. Biden is not the top. You know, it ain't Biden. He's just the face of the drama. It ain't Biden. He's just the face of it. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas voted for the face, so I ain't buying that either. Okay, I understand that.
I mean,
but the goofy motherfuckers voted for him.
I feel you. No, this is his karma. Trust me. This is his karma.
I gotta find out how much this costs because they do. Safe Light comes out.
Yeah, that shit's annoying.
Safe Light comes out for this. I just gotta find out how much it goes, how much they trying to do.
That shit was straight to my head. If you look at it, we're like, yeah, demon time. And I mean, folks kill me trying to be scared, you know, about that term. And I'm like, dude, like, simply what that shit is saying is like, nigga, you gotta become what it is that you're trying to take out.
It's just like fucking, supernatural. They had to work with the devil. They had to do all that other shit, though, to protect themselves.
Right.
This, they was always watching that nigga with one eye.
Right. And they trusted that. No, Supernatural is a documentary, dude. That was not a show. That was a fucking documentary, nigga. And I was glued to the fucking nigga. I was glued. I watched that shit all the way to the end. Okay, that's how good that show was, nigga. Like you watch that show, you gonna come out that bitch learning some shit, okay? And I was thinking last night, right, on my travels home, just thinking that Texas blackout, that winter storm that came out of nowhere, that everybody was like, "What the fuck?" You remember that?
Nope.
You don't remember Texas when they was in that winter storm and they went out and they blacked out and they froze over?
Tell me about it. What's going on? What you about to tell me? I
think that was premeditated, like a man-made storm to prepare white folk. Now, see, Texas is like, the beloved. Texas is like the heart of the bigot. Like, come on now. Like, that's what the rah-rah's at. You know what I'm saying?
And Florida.
So my thing is like, how we don't know that they didn't do that to prepare them for what's to come? Like, get ready. This is a test run. But this is what's gonna come. Get your shit ready now, so you can go through this shit now, so you can be ready when the real shit happens. Because everybody that came out of it was like, I'm a prepper now, after the fact. People died because it was unexpected, and people was without lights, without heat. Niggas was building fires in their houses and shit, damn near killing themselves from carbon monoxide. It was crazy. But the reason why I was thinking about it was like, you didn't hear the after stories. You heard them on TikTok, but you didn't hear nobody from no Don Lemons, no CNNs, no Fox News went down there with a microphone and asked these people, how did you survive? What was your ordeal like? We didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? They made sure to show us Hurricane Katrina, the death and mayhem with that. They made sure black folks got that message. Okay?
Did black people get that message?
No.
Okay, and so they didn't get the message. So, not back to the white people to get prepared and get the message.
I was just
wondering. Obviously, black people too dumb to get the message. Because the levees, the levees broke.
No, the levees.
They decided which levees were going to fail.
Yes.
To protect white folks.
That was premeditated. That was done by man as well. But I'm saying that was a different time. I'm saying.
It wasn't Bush was in office.
I understand that. My thing is, a flood that was going to be biblical. Like they saying at the end of the world it's going to freeze over and climate change. Like that. Wasn't nobody even talking about that shit then, really. You know what I'm saying? It was like that happened to black folks, and how I saw it was like, nigga. They was putting black people on buses and separating families right then and there. People were like, my mama over there, my child, they was like, I don't care, get on this bus. And I'm like, we didn't. Same gameplay.
So apparently white people are smarter than us because they're giving them a chance to figure shit out.
Exactly. I know it's an odd thought, but I was just like, one of them was just
that's why I'm going with that thought then. Black people stupid, white people smart.
Oh no, that was not what I was trying to convey at all.
Well, they're giving them a message to prep.
I'm not even correlating Hurricane Katrina with the Texas
I am. That was man-made too.
They both were man-made, but that Hurricane Katrina was specifically to take out black people, specifically to take us out. The winter storm in Texas was, here you go, white folks. It's a test run. of what's to come. We're going to turn off the lights. We're going to send over this winter storm so y'all can know what snow look like and feel like. So when that shit do happen for real, bitch, you already got your heater, you already got your shit, your food stocked up, y'all good. Wasn't no coming back from that Hurricane Katrina. Wasn't no coming back from that. I mean, I don't think black people realize how much black death was involved in Hurricane Katrina. I don't think people really can wrap their mind around how much death was at the center point
of
Hurricane Katrina.
Did anybody do the research? Anybody try to figure it out?
See, now you're gonna get me pissed because that shit ain't nothing to be sarcastic, funny, and nothing about. Now when you're seeing dead black babies floating down the fucking street.
So did anybody do the research and figure this out?
I don't need to do no research. The documentary was enough. There was no help. No one came to save us. That was straight out genocide.
Which is what they've been doing since we've been here.
Same with Flint. Flint was another one.
What they've been doing since we've been here. Once again, we the only people. We the only people don't know we at war.
Dude, I don't think by saying we the only people that don't know we at war, we don't have the resources. Okay, Fox News is a tool to keep them on code. We don't even have. Is Jet Magazine even still in existence?
Is it the resources or is it just the unity? Because I don't remember Vietnam having resources and they kicked America's ass. But they had a unity. They were unified.
I think the reason why we lost Vietnam War is because they fucked up and put brothers on the front line. And when them brothers went over there with them Vietnam niggas, we saying, niggas, we brothers. What the fuck are you doing? We're brothers. That's why America lost Vietnam War, because they put brothers on the front line, and it was like, brothers aren't gonna kill other brothers. Nigga, fuck that. Them niggas was like, fuck it, we gonna smoke and get high. Fuck this war. Let's do the statistics on that. Were there more black soldiers who died in Vietnam than white soldiers?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was. Because we were the first ones they threw on the front line. Nigga, don't get me started. Oh my God. Yeah. Nirvana's, I will say this to the day I die. Nirvana's grandfather was the character Alan Alda played in MASH. Okay? MASH, the show MASH from the 70s was really a show about a black man, but they had a Jew play him. Alan Alda played the role of a black man in Vietnam War who was a soldiers, but he was a doctor to the enemy. Okay? They loved him. Everybody loved him. Magazine. When I nigga, that's what? Nigga, where that money at? Can you imagine? And I used to sit up, dude, you know, watch that shit. You know, we was forced to watch it because that shit was on the TV. But then when I read that Life magazine article and all the shit that he did in Vietnam, I'm like, what? To this day, Mark and them feel that they got brothers and sisters over there. You know, their daddy was a Rolling Stone. So to this day, they like, we know we got brothers and sisters over there that are half Vietnamese. Because this is how their daddy was, you know, this is how he was. He had a whole fucking family they didn't know about. So he was one of them kind of brothers. Charming, life of the party. Yeah. When I first met him, he put $500 in my hand because I had his granddaughter. First time meeting. He was an interesting human being, I have to say the least. I wish I could have got to know him a little better, a little more. But, by that time I met him, he was kind of sickly. That diabetes and shit. He was immobile then. He wasn't really moving around then. So I can only imagine when you were strong and healthy and like the energy that you brought into a room. I can only imagine. Now I got some of that energy, dude. Now I got some of that. I'm sorry. Okay? So, corruption, up to every day. I know it's people like, try not to focus on that. It's kind of hard not to when it's all around you. It's like, man, this is crazy. It's exhausting, but it's, and like I've always said, we're gonna have to lose the thing that they're envious of in order to conquer and walk away from this shit. We're gonna have to lose the very thing that everyone is envious of.
With the soul?
We have to lose we gotta lose our soul. To fight these demons. Like Spawn. Yeah, Spawn was a good cop, but you murdered. You killed people. You did some dirt.
So how was he a good cop? How was he a good cop?
Well, I'm just saying I wouldn't say a good cop. He had a conscience.
What?
Well, no. No, he really didn't have a conscience.
Exactly. So that's why
But okay, so why did the devil pick him to be his most fierce warrior?
Dude, I don't know. But
because
he tell me he was a good cop. You're not going to tell me that, because he wasn't.
Well, he was. My God, why the devil picked him to be his most fierce soldier, right? And I ain't gonna say he was a good cop, but he was a cop with a conscience, I guess. I don't know. But as a cop, you kill people, so you still going to hell because you kill people.
Probably need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah, I was a fan of that fucking movie to the point where I had my brother draw me Spawn, and I do not have that painting to this day. It's still in Athens. So that shit crazy, dude. And I mean, when you look at the Asian cartoons, Pokemon, that's demon time, nigga. What? Them Pokemon cartoons, where they gotta get their powers, they gotta get a power in order to fight. Nigga, that's demon time. They gotta get a power to fight the enemy who is just as powerful, or not more powerful, so they gotta get power to fight that enemy. Nigga, that's demon time.
How you gotta explain, how does that correlate?
Because you gotta take on the essence of the enemy that you're fighting. When Pokemon is a little cute little yellow little dog looking thing, but then when he gets zapped, that motherfucker can kick ass. That's us. Like,
so we gotta get possessed by people.
I'm not saying possessed or none of that. When people are talking about the sun is downloading and changing our DNA, that's what I'm talking about. like when I'm at work and catching shit in mid-air falling off the shelf without looking at it, my hand just goes in and catches it, nigga, yeah. I amuse myself now by doing that. Like, nigga, yeah. It's weird. I can't explain it. I've never been one to be on some eye and hand coordination kind of shit like that because I was never sports. I was never into sports. So I don't have none of that in my backbone. But I'm catching shit out of midair now. So that sun, you know, like when there's people saying that the sun is going to change our DNA and it's going to give us, you know, unlock our powers. That was supposed to happen December 2021, but because the calendars are off, they're saying that that's the reason why that shit didn't happen. It's happening now. Hence why the veil is being, you know, revealed. Or you can see behind the veil. You know? But I'm just saying, demon time ain't nothing to be fearful of, man. It's like, you know, like Mr. Nancy say, use that anger. Use your anger. He's talking about that 400 years of rage. Not necessarily meaning to say slaughter everybody, but I'm just saying we can use that to be strategic. We know the game book. We know the game book. It's time that we start acting defensively. Something got to give. That's all I'm saying. Something got to fucking give. Damn, we should have took the Moreland route.
Moreland?
I mean, the 257. Remember we said we was going to do that?
257 is in Marysville.
But it takes you to Van Dyke.
That's not 257.
We've passed 257.
Yeah, we passed 257 yeah.
That's the exit I take to go to work. Now, it's 257 that gets you.
It's not 257 if we're at exit 240 right here.
I said we passed it and we were going to take that route. We talked about taking that route, but because I was talking and distracted and I'm tired, I wasn't paying attention. See, all this is stress. The cars, all this is stressful. Like, I'm stressed. When I'm driving down that little 2-lane, ain't nobody on that bitch. I'm looking at trees and grass. Yeah, this is stressful. Plus, yesterday, I think it's a shorter distance because yesterday I went and got gas last night. So that's like 10 minutes from my job to go there, 10 minutes to get back. You know, to get on at Van Dyke, take Van Dyke all the way out and come over. So I'm like, I didn't leave the gas station till like 9:35 because, you know, I got a car wash too. So that's that added time when I went, because, you know, I had the fucking windshield. Because when you're driving down that road, nigga, I'm hitting all kinds of bugs. Because I'm in them green, you know, the greenery. Freeway, you're not hitting them. Over there, nigga, my windshield was fucked up. So that's why I said, let me go get a car wash. Because this is another thing I like about Marathon. Most gas stations, when you use your debit card, it's supposed to come out, right? But they don't do it like that. Especially Shell. Shell don't come out till like 2-3 days. I gotta sit on my account to make sure that motherfucker go through. And I hate that. Marathon though, nigga, debit, nigga. That shit come out immediately. Ain't no guesswork, ain't no waiting to see when that shit gonna hit. No, nigga, that shit comes out immediately. I love it. I'm like, I ain't gotta worry about making sure I got enough to cover that expense. it comes out. And I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be. I shouldn't be waiting 2 or 3 days.
Well, how's your shit set up? Because your car should not be letting nothing go through if you ain't got it.
I'm saying the gas station purchase takes 2 to 3 days to post to your account. And I hate that because I have to sit on my account to make sure that purchase is going to be cleared. Because it doesn't even come in there like negative, such like it happened. It's just, it ain't there. And Shell got that shit bad. Marathon, it comes out immediately as a debit. I even added a car wash on that motherfucker. That motherfucker like, okay, bitch. They deducted that shit on. They added that shit to the tab. Because I'm in that little program, so my card is connected, everything. I'm like, nigga. I'm like, they got this shit set up sweet. So, I got, I think 2 more times, or maybe 1 more time. That might have been my 3rd time doing it. No, I think I got 2 more 10 cents off. So, let's see, you know, we back at damn near half a tank. If I'm going to Earth Floor from here, I'm damn sure gonna need to get some gas. And gonna have to get some gas on the way back. Oh boy, that's my whole check. Like I said, I'm going to work to pay for fucking gas. Had a trip at the Riviera, or a fucking shopping spree, bitch. A fucking gas tank. Slave to the gas tank. Boy, times have changed. Slave to the gas tank. And I've seen in some places they higher than $5.29. I'm like, if Michigan goes over $6 for gas, nigga, we in trouble. And what's that? Not the WHO, but the people who are in charge of terrorism. Not the CDC. It's not the feds. It's somebody else. Came out with a report saying that America is on high alert for terrorism, domestic acts. Because they're saying that we're going to come into a time where people are going to be fighting, or just because of difference of opinions. They're choosing sides. I'm like, what? No, nigga. Y'all are creating this shit, dude. Y'all are pushing people to the fucking brink. And they know they people better than anybody. They waiting for us to pop off. It ain't gonna be us that pops it off. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna be us to pop it off. It's gonna be these white folks. And that's what I told my HR. The only 2 groups they gotta worry about is the white group and the black group. And trust me, we ain't about to do nothing. We ain't about to do nothing. We're sitting back eating popcorn right now. You know, I'm trying to tap into the spiritual. I'm trying to get up out of this physical shit, because this shit is depressing. You sit up there and watch Fox News or anything with news today, nigga, you depressed. Well, I'm so happy to see see my daughter happy. Like, the world is so fucked up right now. There's so many fucked up people in this world. And my daughter is literally experiencing, like, happiness, like love. Like, wow, you got a chance to know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get to know what that is, man. She gets to know what that is. That's a good thing. And the possibility that I can be a grandmama one day is very exciting. Real. I'm gonna be the coolest grandma ever. Yeah, my little bookable baby right there. I wonder if that marathon got E85. Gotta pull up my name. You see about that gas buddy, I put in my jobs zip code. I didn't put Port Huron because I'm like, there ain't nothing out there. I put my zip code for my job to get, to get the gas stations and stuff. I'm like, nigga, we got what, 5 gas stations in Port Huron? On that main strip, Meyer, Shell, Exxon, and then that little Susie Q or Speedy Q shit. That's it, nigga. It's a wrap. Ain't no choices. I got corn and shit on the side of mine. I ain't never had that, dude. Ever since I got them fucking Nikes, man. I'm feeling fucked up. Never again. Never again will I buy a pair of Nikes. Never again. Those are like what, my second pair I've ever bought in my life. The first pair was when I was pregnant. Now I was 20 years old now. And those were the ones with the little stringy things on the bottom, like little springy things. When them was in style. But I've never really been a Nike fan. I've been more like Adidas. And then when Adidas came out with that bullshit shoe that looked like a slave shoe, I stopped fucking with Adidas. I was like, I can't fuck with Adidas no more. Always been a Fila fan and Puma. And then what I got now on? Puma. I'm wearing Pumas, nigga. Fuck Adidas and fucking Nike. And them Pumas are very comfortable. The Nikes though, that we spent damn near $175 for, never again. And you wonder why these basketball players' feet look like the way they do. I'm like, them shoes fuck your feet up, man. Paying all that money and that shit fucking, no. I've had more problems with my feet wearing them fucking Nikes. Because them other shoes were Adidas. Remember the other black ones? Those was Adidas I was wearing. How long I wore them? These Nikes though? Trash! Top of the line. Style. Trash. That full moon last night was dope though.
Yeah, it ain't even full moon yet.
I'm trying to think, did I even post it? I think I posted it last night. I'm not sure. I think I did post it on my TikTok. it just looked like a light bulb in the sky. It was so bright. You know, and I'm looking at this motherfucker, you know, immediately when I walk out of work, that's the first thing I do is look up. And I saw that moon, I was like, oh, she's a beauty. And I'm in the middle of the parking lot taking a video. I know people be like, what is it up with her and this fucking moon? I've always been fascinated by the moon, though. Kids getting big. I'm looking at Zeke and his little boy. I'm like, he ain't got big, dude, quick. And it's like the way his son be looking, cause you know he got big old eyes like his mama. And I'm like, dude, and like when you look at him and his like past videos and stuff like that, I'm like, he's looking, you know, I forget his name. Dang, I forget his name, but he's looking like he's matching the sounds that he heard when his mom was pregnant and we were out there, we were black power this and black power that. I'm like, dude, he's like connecting and matching the imagery to the sounds that he heard when he was in her stomach. You know, they still out there. So I'm like, I'm like, that little boy gonna be body. He gonna be, you know, he been around that all his life. What's going over here on Moore? They done shut down Moore. Dude, what is going on? So what, I can't go straight? What's on the back of them vests? What the vest say? Did you see? So much for your observational skills.
We got the news here, though.
Huh?
The news here.
That's what I'm saying. What happened? That's crazy. You know, Nana didn't get to experience all of that. You know, they shut down everything during her class, graduation year. Like that in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can we really wrap our brain around the fact that you've been in high school and everything gets shut down to the point where there's no graduation trip. I mean, yeah. Like, we need to take that in consideration with these babies. Especially, you know, for the class of 2020. Class of 2020. They didn't get none of that. I mean, it saved me on the money, but I mean, I would have found the way, but still. I mean, I didn't go on my class trip. I didn't go to my prom. I didn't, you know, my family didn't even show up for my graduation. So, I mean, hey, kind of like the same scenario, under different circumstances. I didn't go to my prom. I went to my graduation in Walton. Nobody was there but my uncle and my aunt. The black sheep of the family. 2 people were present at my graduation. Yeah, that makes you feel some kind of way. Yep. Gotta love it. Nice way to make your daughter feel appreciated. Just don't show up to her graduation. Welcome to my world. Disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. Bitch, get used to it after a while. Shit rolls off like water. God knows it's been a hard life. That's why when people like, homeboy, like, you mean to tell me that I chose to come back to this life and this planet to do this, to learn this lesson? Like, bitch, fuck that.
If you chose it, you chose it. You're gonna be mad. Be mad at yourself.
Well, I mean, that's what we were saying. Like, this is what them, you know, the little spiritual people like. You chose to come to this plane and this realm, and then nigga like, nah, nigga, I wouldn't choose to come to this fucked up ghetto ass planet. Gave the head nod to the trucker. See, I gave the head nod to the trucker. Like, what up, though? I make it a point to speak to black folks. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, he was a black truck driver?
Of course.
Oh, so they still around there.
He doing it. Yeah. He in the position. All right, let me see what time. Let me go over here and end this live. Thank y'all for tuning in.
See you later.
Like, share, and subscribe. Commute Chronicles, episode 21. Peace.